the dreamer of Bella Vita. In the picturesque coastal town of Bella Vita, a young man named Luca DeSantis works in his family's small bakery, but dreams of becoming an opera singer. Every morning, as he kneads dough, he hums the melodies he's secretly written. The town loves his pastries, but laughs at his singing dreams. Luca's only supporter is Nana Rosa, his grandmother, who once sang in local theaters. She tells him, "Your voice is your soul, mio caro. Never silence it." Her words become the spark that keeps his dream alive. The festival announcement. One afternoon, posters appear across Bella Vita. Festival di Luce, an annual competition to discover Italy's next great performer. The winner earns a scholarship to the prestigious Milan Conservatory. Luca feels destiny calling him, but his father forbids it, saying dreams don't pay bills. Conflicted between duty and desire, Luca promises himself he'll find a way to audition. That night, he sings on the cliffs overlooking the sea, his voice echoing through the waves. A mysterious stranger in the shadows listens, impressed. The stranger's proposal. The next day, the stranger reveals himself as Maestro Vittorio Bianchi, a retired opera conductor visiting Bella Vita. He offers to mentor Luca secretly, seeing rare potential in his voice. Luca hesitates, fearing his father's wrath and the bakery's workload. But Nana Rosa encourages him to take the leap. So, under the cover of dawn, Luca begins his secret training. Every session pushes his limits, blending passion, pain, and pure joy. The price of dream. As training intensifies, Luca's responsibilities at the bakery start to falter. His father scolds him for neglecting customers and ruining batches. Meanwhile, Luca's singing improves dramatically, his range expanding with each dawn lesson. He hides his sheet music under flour sacks and hums softly while baking. The weight of deception begins to wear him down. Nana Rosa reminds him, "Every dream, huh? The rising star." Maestro Vittorio arranges for Luca to perform in a small local concert. Nervous but determined, Luca sings his original piece, Solo Mio, a song about standing alone yet proud. The audience is mesmerized, and whispers of his talent spread through Bella Vita. But word reaches Luca's father, who storms out of the bakery in fury. The next morning, Luca finds his father waiting, silent but heartbroken. He's forced to choose family loyalty or his own destiny. The rift. An argument erupts. Harsh words are exchanged. Old wounds reopen. Luca's father reveals he once dreamed of being an artist, but gave it up for the family. To him, Luca's pursuit feels like betrayal. Luca leaves home, clutching only his music notebook and Nana's rosary. Maestro Vittorio takes him in temporarily, promising to help him reach Milan. The storm outside mirrors the one inside Luca's heart. The road to Milan. Weeks later, Luca and Vittorio travel to Milan by train, passing through valleys and snow-covered peaks. Luca gazes out the window, hearing melodies in every gust of wind. At the conservatory, auditions attract hundreds of talented singers. For the first time, Luca feels small among them, untrained, uncertain. But Vittorio tells him, technique can be taught, truth cannot. Encouraged, Luca steps onto the grand stage to sing Solo Mio, the moment of truth. The hall is silent as Luca's trembling voice fills the air. Halfway through, he imagines Nana Rosa and his father watching proudly. His fear melts away, replaced by unshakable conviction. He finishes with tears in his eyes. The judges are stunned. But competition is fierce. They promise to contact him with results. Vittorio hugs him, proud regardless of outcome. The loss and the lesson. Days later, Luca receives the letter. He didn't make it to the final round. Crushed, he feels he's failed everyone who believed in him. He returns to Bella Vita quietly, avoiding questions. His father doesn't speak to him. Nana Rosa greets him with warmth. Vittorio writes, reminding him that rejection is only a pause, not an end. Luca begins to find music again in the sounds of the bakery, the rhythm of kneading dough, the hum of the oven. The unexpected visitor, a woman named Clara Moretti, a music journalist from Milan, arrives in Bella Vita. She heard Luca sing at the audition and was deeply moved. She's producing a documentary on undiscovered artists and wants to feature him. Luca hesitates, fearing more disappointment, but agrees after encouragement from Nana Rosa. Clara records him performing in the bakery at sunrise. The footage goes viral overnight. The world meets the singing baker. The newfound fame. Suddenly, journalists flood Bella Vita, and Luca's life transforms. TV shows and radio stations call him Italy's hidden voice. His father watches from the sidelines, torn between pride and guilt. Vittorio calls to congratulate him, urging Luca to stay humble. But fame attracts envy. Other performers accuse him of exploiting small-town charm. Luca feels the growing pressure of expectations he never sought. The temptation of stardom. A powerful record producer, Lorenzo Ricci, offers Luca a lucrative contract. But Lorenzo insists he change his image. New songs, new look, no bakery story. Luca's identity begins to fade beneath flashy lights and stylized performances. He starts missing Bella Vita, the sea, and the smell of fresh bread. During a live show, he forgets his lyrics, his heart no longer in the music. The crowd claps, but Luca feels emptier than ever. The return to roots. After the breakdown, Luca vanishes from public view. He returns home in secret, where Nana Rosa welcomes him with open arms. His father, older and quieter now, invites him to share dinner. For the first time, they talk without anger. His father admits, "I was afraid you'd forget who you are." Luca replies softly, "Maybe I did, but I'm finding my way back." The town's revival. Bella Vita, inspired by Luca's journey, begins hosting music nights in the square. Children sing his songs, and the bakery becomes a local landmark. Luca helps organize a charity concert for struggling young artists. He invites Vittorio and Clara to attend, reuniting his mentors. The whole town gathers under lanterns and starlight. For the first time, Luca performs not for fame, but for love. The final song. Luca debuts a new composition titled Solo Mio, Reprise, blending opera and folk. The song tells of chasing dreams, losing yourself, and finding home again. As he sings, his father quietly joins him on stage with a tambourine, a symbol of reconciliation. The crowd erupts into applause, many moved to tears. Vittorio smiles proudly from the front row. In that moment, Luca feels complete. The offer from Milan. Weeks later, the Milan Conservatory contacts him again, this time offering an honorary scholarship. They want him to teach a course on voice and authenticity. Luca is stunned but humbled, realizing the circle has come full. He thanks Vittorio and Nana Rosa, dedicating the offer to them. His father insists he accept, saying, "Go. The world deserves to hear your truth." Luca agrees, but promises always to return to Bella Vita. The passing of the torch. As Luca prepares to leave, Nana Rosa falls ill. He spent her final days singing softly by her bedside. Her last words, "Keep singing, mio ragazzo." The world listens when the heart speaks. After her passing, he composes a quiet ballad in her honor. The song becomes his most cherished work. Her spirit remains with him as he sets out for Milan once more. The voice of Bella Vita. In Milan, Luca thrives as a teacher and performer, mentoring young singers. He tells them to find their voice, not someone else's. His reputation grows, but he stays humble and grounded. Every weekend, he returns to Bella Vita to help in the bakery. Tourists visit from all over just to hear him sing while baking bread. He becomes a legend, not just a star, but a symbol of staying true. The legacy of a song. Years pass, and Solo Mio becomes an anthem of hope across Italy. It plays at weddings, in cafes, and at small-town festivals. Children learn it in school as a symbol of self-belief. Luca records one final version dedicated to his late Nana. As he listens to the playback, he smiles, tears glistening. The dream that began in a bakery has reached every heart. Epilogue. The song never ends. In Bella Vita, a new young baker hums Solo Mio as the morning sun rises. Luca, now older, walks by and smiles quietly, recognizing his younger self in the boy. He leaves a note on the counter. Keep singing, never stop believing. The camera pans out to the sparkling sea, the music swelling with emotion. As gulls soar over the cliffs, Luca's voice echoes one last time. Solo Mio, for all who dare to dream.